Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu and Sardarni Charan Kaur stand as symbols of quiet strength, dignity, and unwavering parental love in modern Punjabi history. Their names became widely known not because they sought fame, but because they raised a son whose voice echoed across borders, generations, and cultures. Yet beyond public attention, their story is deeply human, a story of roots, resilience, values, and the enduring bond between parents and child. They belong to the soil of Punjab, where identity is shaped by land, labor, and legacy. Like countless Sikh families, their lives were grounded in simplicity, discipline, and faith. Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu is often described as a man of principle, shaped by rural life and traditional values. His worldview was forged through responsibility, toward family, toward community, and toward the moral code passed down through generations. He believed in standing firm, speaking truth when needed, and maintaining self-respect regardless of circumstances. These were not lessons taught through lectures, but through everyday conduct. Sardarni Charan Kaur represents the emotional core of the household. Her presence reflects patience, compassion, and inner strength, qualities that quietly mold a family's character. In Punjabi culture, mothers often serve as the moral compass of the home, and she embodied that role fully. Her nurturing nature balanced firmness with affection, allowing discipline to exist alongside emotional warmth. The values of humility, empathy, and spiritual grounding flowed naturally from her actions, shaping the atmosphere in which her child grew. Their lives were never focused on spotlight or recognition. Like many parents, their dreams were simple: stability, respect, and a better future for their child. They invested in education, character, and self-belief, understanding that success without integrity is hollow. The home they created was not luxurious, but it was rich in lessons about identity, courage, and staying connected to one's roots no matter how far life takes you. As their son rose to prominence, the world began to look toward them with curiosity and admiration. Yet even then, they remained grounded. Fame did not change their demeanor or values. They carried themselves with the same humility, aware that public recognition is fleeting, while character endures. Their pride was evident, but it was never boastful. It was the quiet pride of parents who see their child walking confidently on a path shaped by their guidance. When life took an unimaginable turn, Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu and Sardarni Charan Kaur faced a pain no parent should ever have to endure. Loss entered their lives with a cruelty that words struggle to describe. Yet even in grief, their response reflected immense strength. They chose dignity over bitterness, remembrance over rage, and faith over despair. Their composure became a source of inspiration for millions who witnessed their resilience. Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu's public words during moments of sorrow revealed a man deeply wounded yet unbroken. His voice carried pain, but also wisdom. He spoke not just as a grieving father, but as someone conscious of responsibility toward society. His statements often emphasized unity, justice, and reflection rather than hatred. In moments where anger would have been understandable, he chose restraint, an act of moral courage. Sardarni Charan Kaur's silence often spoke louder than words. Her grief was visible in her eyes, her posture, her quiet presence. Yet within that silence was strength rooted in faith. Sikh tradition teaches acceptance of divine will while continuing to serve humanity, and she embodied that teaching with grace. Her endurance became a symbol of maternal strength, soft yet unyielding. Together, they transformed personal tragedy into collective remembrance. They ensured that their son's legacy would not be reduced to headlines or controversy, but remembered for creativity, courage, and cultural pride. They emphasized values over vengeance, memory over momentary outrage. In doing so, they guided not only their family, but an entire community through grief. Their story resonates deeply because it reflects universal truths. Parents everywhere see themselves in them: the hopes invested in a child, the sacrifices made quietly, the joy of seeing dreams fulfilled, and the devastation of loss. Yet what sets Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu and Sardarni Charan Kaur apart is the way they carried that pain with dignity in the public eye, never allowing grief to erase grace. They remind us that behind every public figure is a private family, behind every success are unseen sacrifices, and behind every tragedy are parents whose lives are forever changed. Their journey teaches that strength is not loud, resilience is not aggressive, and honor is not demanded, it is lived. In the broader cultural landscape, they have come to represent the conscience of a grieving nation. Their restraint challenges the culture of instant outrage. Their faith challenges despair. Their humility challenges arrogance. Without seeking it, they became moral voices in a time of emotional chaos. Their legacy is not written in awards or monuments, but in values passed on and upheld. It lives in conversations about responsibility, in reflections on fame and its costs, and in renewed respect for parental sacrifice. It lives in the understanding that true courage often appears after everything has been taken away. Sardar Balkaur Singh Sidhu and Sardarni Charan Kaur continued.